Can you hear me?
Hi.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, very good. Oh, where are you?
I'm at home.
I mean, I cannot see you.
Yeah, I blocked my video, so that's why you can't see me.
You want video class, but you don't want video. Okay.
Yes,
Yes, I see. Okay, fair enough. So, how are you today?
I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Chuseok is coming soon, right?
Yeah, right.
Have you prepared for it, or are you preparing for it?
I don't need to prepare anything. Yeah, I
You don't
will.
need to buy any food or gifts or anything?
Mm, yeah, I have to buy some gifts for my parents, but
Ah.
when I visit them, I will
Mhm.
stop by a fruit store and yeah, buy some fruits. Except for it, yeah, I don't need to prepare anything.
Oh, okay. So it's easy, right?
Hmm.
It's easy.
Yeah, easy. It's good.
Okay, very good. So, what would you like to discuss today?
I do like to discuss the topic South Korea's smartphone.
South Korea's smart farm. Okay. Please summarize or explain this to me in your own words, okay?
Okay. There is a smart farm in Korea. It's very large, and the unique thing is it is built inside of a previous tunnel.
Mm.
So there are a lot of advantages. Uh, they are not influenced by external conditions uh, like weather. So yeah, there are four seasons in Korea, so it's a little bit difficult to provide um, steady weather. But inside tunnel, um, products we uh, we can provide products uh, similar conditions.
Okay.
So the quality would be good, and they don't need to use pesticides because there are not any harmful insect. So that's also good part, and they can save a lot of things. For example, water, energy use, and workers. But there are also disadvantages. Uh, uh, it costs a lot of money to build and operate a
Mm.
smart farm. That's all.
Yes, okay, very good. Yeah, well done. What do you think about it? What's your personal opinion about this smart farm?
Yeah, if we don't consider the cost of smart farm, I think it's really good in Korea. Yeah, like I said, we have four seasons, and many fruit and vegetables are vulnerable to extreme weathers. Uh, if it rained, if it rains for several days, then
Mm.
yeah, it affects uh, vegetables and fruits a lot. So inside a tunnel, yeah, we can adjust everything. So I think it's a really efficient. It's an efficient way to uh, how can I say raise raise yeah, fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, grow. Grow
Grow,
fruits
yeah,
and
okay,
vegetables,
grow.
yeah. Usually when we raise something, usually anyway, it's something that's live, okay, like children
Mm-hmm.
or animals, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, good. What about the price of the products? Because if they don't use pesticides or anything, I guess this is classed as organic
Mm-hmm.
organic food. Um, Nowadays, in most countries, um, everything used to be organic, but
Mm-hmm.
now organic food is pretty expensive
Mm-hmm.
compared to other food. I don't know how that happened. So, do you think this would be kind of expensive?
Yeah, it says it will cost less than organic, yeah, products, but
Hmm.
yeah, because of the initial um,
Investment
initial how can I say
cost.
cost of
Hmm.
yeah build this system, it's too expensive. So yeah, anyway, yeah, because of the cost of its building system,
Or
I
the initial cost of building this system.
okay, the initial cost of building this system, I think the price of products would be a little bit expensive, but if time passed by, then yeah, I think this problem will be fixed. So I think the government would um, support uh, some yeah, subsidy. Is it right?
Subsidies, yeah,
Yes,
subsidies,
yeah, some
subsidization.
subsidies to this system. Um, so people can build it and then maintain it.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Um, I've seen this smart farm in, not this one, but I've seen smart farms in other countries.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Actually, um there there is a risk, they say,
Oh.
that because it's isolated and it's in a kind of enclosed area,
Mm-hmm.
supposedly there are no pests, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like bugs or mice or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but if there is some kind of, like, they use pesticide, right? But if there is some kind of pest, if some kind of pest gets in there,
Mm-hmm.
like some bugs, other bugs will kill them. Like if there's some kind of beetles or something, mice or rats or whatever will eat them as well,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's an ecosystem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but because it's very separated and they don't use pesticides,
Mm-hmm.
it means that if like a locust or locusts got in there or something, they would just keep eating and eating and eating everything, and there's no way to stop it.
Mm-hmm. So
So a little bit risky, right? Maybe.
in the first place, yeah, they shouldn't get any. Yeah, maybe they don't want to get any bugs, but bugs can yeah go into sneak into the farm. So in that case, yeah, it could be a problem. Yeah, based on ecosystem. Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay. So tell me about farming in Korea. What are you kind of just mentioned we have 4 seasons, so so try to explain in depth, in detail,
Mm-hmm.
the problems that farmers face.
Um, yeah. Mm, So a few weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, yeah.
Hmm.
In this summer, uh, there were not enough rain, so many farms were suffering from shortage of water. But a few weeks ago, it rained a lot, and then oh yeah, it's a kind of a hurricane, but it was not that strong. But anyway, the news said it was a hurricane. So in my area, the hurricane didn't hit that strongly, but in some farm area, it hit strongly. So uh, uh, I know I know one apple orchard, and apples dropped because of that hurricane. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it was not ripe yet. So
Mm.
they lost a lot of money because of it. So they should have sold it quickly. So this kind of problem, yeah, it is really vulnerable to weathers. So if it rained a lot, or if it rains a lot, or if it doesn't rain um, enough, then yeah, most cases, yeah, it causes some damage to products.
Yes. Okay. So weather is the biggest problem, right?
Yeah, and
You,
then also, yeah, pesticides. Yeah, but we
mhm.
have uh, uh, there are also bugs. Bugs are also bugs can be a problem, but we have pesticides, so yeah, they can kill some bugs, but they can get rid of them, yeah, perfectly.
Right. Right. Um, are you concerned with pesticides? Are you concerned about pesticides? Some people want organic food. They are worried about eating pesticides, and they wash all their vegetables very well, and blah 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 blah. Do you even consider pesticides when you're buying vegetables?
Yeah, I'm worried about pesticides. I think I'm okay because I'm already grown up, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting old. But I'm
Hmm.
usually worried about my kids. They are young, so they are really weak compared to adults. But yeah, I'm not that obsessed with organic food. If I, I, yeah, I have to consider the price. So if the price is similar, then I might choose organic products. But in most cases, yeah, organic products are expensive. So I try to wash vegetables or fruits thoroughly, but I think we can't live without pesticides. So I just
Mm.
decide I and my kids have to stick with yeah pesticides on the fruits.
Yes, right. Okay. So, what about the cost of these tunnels? You mentioned the cost, right?
Hmm.
Um, is this really viable? Okay, viable. Is it reasonable? Is it? How can I explain? Do you know the word viable? The viable means like money versus. Is the money worth it? Can it be worth it? Right? Would the business be worth it if you're going to buy the tunnel? So because this tunnel already exists, right? They don't have to build it. It's a tunnel for a highway. It's a highway tunnel made in 1970. So they're just repurposing it. But if you did build it, it would be really expensive, I think. So do you think we're really going to see these tunnel or smart farms made in tunnels? Do you think it's really going to happen, or is it a viable business or not really?
Is it the light spelling which I wrote viable?
Yes, yes, that's right. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard of that word, but I forgot the, yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's like it means like good business. Is it good
Mm-hmm.
business sense? Will it be able to, does it make sense? Is it sensible? Is it a good
Mm-hmm.
business idea,
Mm-hmm.
basically?
So, I was focusing on the meaning of that word, so I lost you. Can you ask
Oh, yeah,
me?
yeah. Because of the cost of the tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
this one they already had a tunnel,
Mm-hmm.
but I imagine
Uh-huh.
a tunnel big enough to put a farm in it.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine this tunnel is pretty big,
Mm-hmm.
and it says the area is 2,300 square meters, so that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so if I was going to build that brand new, it would be a lot of investment. It
Mm-hmm.
would cost
Yeah.
a lot of money, I think. So, is it really viable? If I go to the countryside in Korea and I talk to the farmers and I say, why don't you build a tunnel? You know,
Mm-hmm.
are they going to laugh at me and go, ha ha ha? Where am I going to get it? This not viable, right? How will I do that? Um,
Mm-hmm.
so, is this realistic? Do you think this tunnel thing is really a viable and realistic solution?
But I don't think they will build another smart farm inside the tunnel.
Mm,
This tunnel already existed and it's
mm,
useless now. That's why they decide to use this tunnel. But if they
mm.
make another smart farm, I think yeah, they will not make it inside the tunnel like other countries. But anyway, yeah, the cost of building this smart farm is really expensive. So yeah, you think if it's viable or not, then I would say it's a little bit difficult to build this smart farm a lot because of the cost. But technology would have developed. Technology is developing. So in
Mm.
the near future, it would not cost them much. So I want to believe smart farm would be common in all over the world because if it doesn't cost them much. So now it's a little bit difficult to uh, make a lot of smart farms.
Okay. Um, so you think the more they do it, they would refine it, right? And then the price would come down
Yeah.
the more they do it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what about people in Korea? Um, like in England, we have these things. They are called, here you go, allotment, which actually the word allotment just means your share. What's your little share of it? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but actually, an allotment here means that we have a big piece of land
Mm-hmm.
and it is divided into different shares.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can apply to your local government, and your local council will give you a little piece of land. You can use it, you can
Mm-hmm.
borrow it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can go there and you can plant and grow your own vegetables and
Oh.
fruit. It's very common in England. Yeah.
So farmers don't have their own land; they just borrow the land.
Oh, this is not for farmers. This is for citizens, private
Ah,
citizens like
so
me. It's not
uh,
very it's not very big. It's not a very big piece of land.
it's just a
Um,
patch.
yeah, just a patch of land. Yeah, but um, but especially older people, um, they are a little bit like self-sufficient.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they grow their own. They
Mm-hmm.
grow their own vegetables and they eat their own vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Is that popular in Korea?
Not that popular, but there are some people who also grow their vegetables um, on their small land. But
Hmm.
I don't think the government borrowed the land, but they just yeah, there are some land. I've heard of it, but most of the cases, there are some people who have a land, large land, and then they follow people some part of land, so they can grow their vegetables in there.
Okay.
Hmm.
What about imports? Does Korea import a lot of things, or what food? What food does Korea grow, and what food does Korea buy in from other places?
Yeah, when you ask this question, yeah, just I think of oranges. So
Okay.
yeah, before we restrict importing of products, and then but nowadays, yeah, we can see a lot of oranges, and it's really easy to buy oranges and but other things and rice also. But I heard we can buy foreign rice, but
Mm.
people are reluctant to buy it. I don't know why. Maybe the quality is not the same, but uh, personally, I prefer our country's rice. I don't know why. As I know, foreign rice is cheaper than our
Mm.
country's rice,
Mm.
but maybe I love my my country. That's why. But
Mhm.
anyway, yeah, maybe other people uh, are willing to buy foreign rice, then I would also do that. But many people don't like buying foreign rice. So yeah, still I'm still just buying Korean rice.
So when you buy these Korean products,
Mm-hmm.
are you thinking about being patriotic because you love Korea and you don't want to spend the money, you don't want the profit going to another country? Or is it purely because of the quality? You want the Korean quality or the Korean style of the product? Is it one or the other, or is it a little bit of both?
Both, and I put um, uh, a lot of priority on price actually. The price is important, but the price is not that. It doesn't have a big difference. Big difference. So it's the similar. It's similar. Then I might choose Korean products because it's one way to protect our country.
Hmm. Okay, well done. All right, priority. That is pry.
Ah,
Pry. I sound. Priority. Okay.
priority.
Yeah,
Uh,
priority.
priority. Okay.
Do you eat a lot of vegetables? What about your daily life? Koreans eat a lot of vegetables, don't they?
Yeah, I want to eat a lot of vegetables because vegetables are good for yeah me. Yeah, it's good for our health. But I don't know how to cook vegetables, so I just use some vegetables I can cook. But many Koreans like namu herbs, so there are a lot of side dishes we make using herbs. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know uh, uh, how many different types of herbs we have, and yeah, I like eating them at a restaurant, but I don't
Mm.
make them by myself. So I have to yeah research the recipe. Mhm.
Yes, right. Okay, very good. Uh, we're running out of time here. This is just 25 minutes, right? This so
Mhm.
um, Okay, there are a lot of advantage. Okay, advantage is
Advantage.
singular, so we cannot have a lot. Okay, a
Okay.
lot means more than one. So we cannot say a lot advantage. It must be in the plural. A lot of
Advantage.
advantages. Okay.
Okay.
If we and again, if we don't consider the cost of smart farm, okay, I would have that again in the plural, smart farms. Okay. If we don't consider the cost of smart farms, we're speaking about in general. So in general is more than one thing. We're not speaking specifically about one smart farm, right? If we don't consider the cost of smart farms, okay, plural. And then it affect, again, right? It affect vegetable and fruit a lot. Vegetables, okay?
Okay.
Fruit is also a plural. We don't have to say fruits. Okay,
Oh,
fruit
really?
is plural. Yeah,
Oh.
fruit and veg, right? Fruit and vegetables. But vegetables. So, so those are three corrections straight away, right? Where you just didn't put an S on the end. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a small thing, but it's the thing that you keep doing. Okay, so it's not a big deal, but it's just something to think about. Okay.
Okay.
The initial cost of build this system, okay, building, okay, the initial cost of building this system. There were not enough rain. There wasn't, okay, there wasn't enough rain, okay. The word rain is not a plural, okay, it's a singular form. So, was there rain? Yes, there was. No, there wasn't, okay. Not were. Were, we don't count like the individual pieces of rain, okay? So the rain is like one thing, okay? Not many things, all right? The word rain. So some apples dropped, but it, okay? Some apples, but it was not ripe yet, okay? But they were. But not it was. They were. Okay, so again, that is singular plural, like disagreement in a sentence, yeah?
Yeah.
So really, all your mistakes today, apart from the last one, you said I and my kids, but it should always be the other person first. My son and I, my wife and I, my family and I, okay?
Okay.
But apart from that one, all your mistakes today are related to singular plural, not putting an S or saying it when you should have said they, or saying were when you should have said was, okay?
Okay.
So that is something you might want to think about, okay?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. I've always think about that mistake, but it's not easy to fix. Yeah, that
Actually, they are
mistake.
not big mistakes. They are small mistakes,
Okay.
but it's just a repetitive mistake that you just keep doing it, boom, again. Okay, so although it's not a serious mistake, so don't worry about it too much. But it's just that you keep doing it again and again. Okay, so you know that it's something that we have to fix in the future at some time. Okay.
Okay. I will keep in mind. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. 감사합니다. Have
네,
a very nice
bye.
day. Bye bye.